Hi, this is Michael McCarroll, and Glenn has asked me to make a short video to show you how to use the keyword planner, which is a new tool that Google is coming out with. As of the date of this recording, Google has told us they're actually going to retire the keyword tool. And since all the videos in the club are based on using the keyword tool, we want to show you modifications that you can make to use the keyword planner to accomplish the bullseye process. Now, if you're wondering where's Glenn and who's this Michael McCarroll character, those are really good questions. If you've been with the club a little while, you may be aware that there's a couple ways of doing the hyper-responsive bullseye process. One is to do like you're doing right now, to watch all the videos, download the cheat sheets, download the Excel spreadsheets, and do the work yourself. The other option is to have the Livingston group do it for you. And if you're interested in seeing that, that is at bullseyemaster.com. And when you have the reports done for you, I am the person that does those. And I've done going pretty close to 24 of those, including 3 of the processes I went through when I was Glenn's coaching student. I'm very familiar with the process, and I'm not going to ask you to change any part of Glenn's genius here. I'm simply going to show how to take what's in these videos and modify it so that if the keyword tool is not available, that you use the keyword planner. And by the way, if you go in here and the keyword tool is available, please use it. It's a little simpler, a little bit more straightforward, and there's actually no reason to watch this video if the keyword tool is available to you. So this is the keyword planner here, and to get this, you do need to have an account with Google. You go in and start an email like the club shows, and it'll get you through to here. And then what you can do is go Tools and Analysis, Keyword Planner. What you want to do is use this first box here that says Search for Keyword and Add Group Ideas. When you do that, you can start searching for keywords here. You can put websites in here to see maybe a competitor's website to see what keywords they may be using. So these settings you can leave just as we did in the keyword tool. Of course, if you're searching for a different country, a different language, you want to change those. Please do change this setting, this Google. Make this Google and search partners for our searches we're going to do here. Negative keywords leave out for now. These 2 options you can leave alone. And by the way, see this little spy guy up here? It's probably a best practices to use an incognito window when you're doing these searches. That way you ensure that none of your past searches are influencing the data you get here. And just in case you don't know how to do that, if you're in Chrome, to get an incognito, you go up here to the right-hand side, you click, you do New Incognito Window, and that allows you to get this data without any past influences. Now, this keyword filter, if you're in the part of the process where you're trying to find every possible keyword that is related to the product you're searching, this is a product I researched several years ago and did a website on. If you're looking for every keyword that's related to driving anxiety, you want to leave this at 0. If you're looking for your bullseye keyword, remember in the keyword tool here, when we're looking for a bullseye keyword, we want a minimum volume of 1,000. We don't want a bullseye keyword that has less volume than 1,000. Now, in the keyword tool, you have a choice of searching for laptops or mobile devices. In the keyword planner, they actually combine that for you. For that reason, we want to make this cutoff volume higher. Make it 2,000 for your bullseye keyword. Again, if you're searching for everything related to driving anxiety, then just leave it set at 0 because we want every idea we can get. And then go to Get Ideas. Here's Keyword Ideas. And you can start adding in things that look like they're related to your project. And again, I'm just going to put a few in. Please understand, this is not the bullseye process. I'm simply showing you how the keyword planner works differently than the keyword tool. So you add some of these in. You'll notice it's different in that you add them in your bucket here, it actually takes them out of your list. It's a little bit bigger font or spacing, it's easier to read. There's a couple things that are different about the keyword planner as well. One thing is I liked in the keyword tool the fact that if you weren't sure about how Google, they would do with a search, you could simply click on it and go like that, and it would bring up all the results for this exact keyword in the search bar. It's easy to see what Google thought that search was all about. In Keyword Planner, there is no way to do that except that if you're using the Chrome browser, then what you can do is highlight this and you can right click and you can do search for Google, and that will bring up the same process, all the searches that Google thinks are related to natural remedies for anxiety. You have all your words in your bucket over here, and when you're getting ready to export all your words to Excel, then what you do is you don't hit that one, that's the trash. Hit this one that says download, and the keyword planner, unlike the keyword tool, does not give you a choice of columns that you can use here. So you've got to take whatever Google gives you, and you want to unclick this and you want to go into Excel. I would not do monthly, and then you want to download this. Close, and then when you get this information, again, this is a sample, you'll notice there's all kinds of stuff that is superfluous. We don't need an ad group, we don't need a keyword type, we don't care what the competition is, we don't care what impression share is, so just go through and delete this, and delete that, and delete that, and delete that, so that all you're left with is the keyword, the search volume, and the cost per click. And then you can go through and do, like Glenn shows in the club, do a keyword inventory. So B2 times C2 equals, and then you just drag this down, and then you want to do sums and calculate a 3% of, and then calculate your cost per click based on the whole inventory. All that stuff stays the same. And using the process that's laid out in the Hyper-Responsive Club, you can go through and use this calculator here, determine your bullseye keyword. All that stuff, again, stays the same. Now, what does change is that when you go to your archery target, your summary keywords, and you do this spreadsheet, which is a model, an estimation of what it might be like to compete in pay-per-click on your archery target. To get all these figures, you need this broad match number here. And as of this recording, we cannot get Google to tell us how to do that in the keyword planner. So we've devised a workaround. And the workaround is to go to this site called WordPot, wordpot.com. You can sign up for a free account. What you do is you type in every word on your archery target. You type in the word that you're looking for, and you hit search, and it gives you a total daily volume. Don't look exact, we want total daily. And what we've done is we figured out a conversion metric to convert this number, this total daily number, to equivalent broad match volume. The conversion metric is 100 multiplied by 100, or add 2 zeros. So total daily for emotional eating is 398. The conversion metric will be 39,800. You take that figure, you go over to the archery target, and you put each of those figures in here for all of the terms on your archery target, and all the numbers flow through. Let me go over that once more. You go to WordPot, you type in each of the terms on your archery target, you push search. It gives you an exact and a total daily. Ignore exact, take total daily, multiply it by the conversion metric, which is 100. So again, 398 multiplied by 100 is 39,800. Take that figure for each of your terms, go over here to your archery target, put the terms in here, and this will flow everything through and give you an estimate of what it's like to compete in pay-per-click. And again, we say estimate because this is all going to change when you roll it out in the real world. A couple other notes about this WordPot. Now, this is a free tool. And this is what they're saying is you get 25 searches a day, or if you pay $25 a month, you can get more. Now, realistically, I found this to be closer to 10 or 15 searches a day. So don't go throwing in everything in the world in here. You only need 6 of these to complete the archery target here. So please be careful about how many of these you put in here, because my personal experience is 10, 15, and then it asked me to sign up for a monthly fee. So once you do have these broad match figures, then you can go ahead and complete this part of it, get your calculations done here, see your cost per click, etc., etc. And that is how we use the keyword planner to complete month 1 and month 2 of the Hyper Responsive Club, finding your bullseye keyword, and putting together this archery target to find out what it might be like to compete in pay-per-click in your market.